Tonight, Jack drinks some blood, Asa eats his own hand, and Liam Neeson punches a tree.
Hi! Welcome to Three Geeks and a Laptop. I am Jack.
I am Brian.
This is Simon.
I am also Brian.
This is Ben.
I'm Toshiba. This is Asa.
Fucking milk. Anyway,
Brian.
today we have newsy type stuff.
And
A guest appearance from Brian. This is news to me.
is he really here? Did he bring his bike?
Where the fuck is he? What should we start with today?
Movies. News.
Nudes.
I reckon we should start with this because I came.
How many times did you come?
Oh yeah.
How
Did
many
you
times-
came, bro?
Did you came? I came.
When I watched the Avengers trailer.
I completely and utterly cummed.
Oh, I come so hard I came.
I dual orgasmed.
Like a double
Fire
bite.
hydrant.
Come.
It came
Anyway,
from all
what we
ends.
are referring to is, of course, the new Avengers trailer.
That's awesome.
Can I just say something that needs to go through? For this will relate to all three of us, well, all four of us even. Oh my Jesus! Oh my Jesus! Especially at the end. Oh my double Jesus!
It is. And at the end, we have a little tidbit that I'm going to go off on.
We
You
can
know,
do that.
the vision is at the end of the trailer, finally.
Should we show the vision?
Vision.
Vision. Can we not do the hands?
Yeah, it makes it.
really
we should probably
difficult.
stop doing that. Yeah.
There is no picture here.
I just
Here
go like this
instead.
and it pops up after.
Yeah. Well, before you, so your little thing in the end. Go ahead. We'll go to the.
Yeah, the yellow thing in his forehead. It is the current theory that is the Soul Stone,
That would work surprisingly well.
which
I mean,
is an Infinity Stone to people who don't know.
but I mean,
Good. Because I didn't know that.
that could work. I mean, because Vision. I mean, this is of course talking the comics because we have no basis of what Vision's going to be like in the MCU.
Yeah.
But in the comics, he's an ACU. He's an AI who's very much got a human tendency to him. He has a relationship with the Scarlet Witch. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if someone like Tony Stark used this Soul Stone to make him more human, that would make sense.
Yeah. Well, the current thing is, because in that trailer we also see Tony Stark pick up Loki's stuff
Yes.
from the first Avengers, which has the Mind Stone in it.
Yeah.
Which,
Sorry to interrupt, I didn't see that in the trailer.
Yeah,
yeah,
he picks
you know
it and
that thing
spins.
he spins, that glowing blue thing he picks up
I
while
missed that
spinning.
bit. I'll have to rewatch that.
Yeah, I like to watch that.
Yeah, it's Loki's stuff. Well, it very much looks like
Yeah,
Loki's
it's
stuff.
definitely, if you pause it, you can see it.
So that is kind of a theory that that's what he uses to give the machines a mind in the first place.
Oh, so like the way he creates the Ultron program, he starts off with just doing robots and then uses the mind
To
stone
give it a mind.
To give it a mind.
But
Yeah.
because it's just a machine that's been... What happens to humans is they seem to lose all sense of humanity, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So it would just be a machine with a mind, but
It also
no humanity.
It also follows if you with them in the Avengers, they also follow orders completely. And Ultron's main thing is to bring peace to the Earth.
yeah, he's following an order,
And that's
just in his own
the way
way.
he does that is he finds getting rid of the human race is the
It's
best
the best way to keep peace on Earth.
Yeah, he's his own interpretation of the rule. But I mean, if that is the Soul Stone in it, I'm completely behind that. I didn't even think
Yeah,
of that.
because
And
it's obviously Ultron that makes Vision, and then when the Avengers could put the Soul Stone in him.
Yeah, but why? Yeah, that makes sense. So say why would Ultron want to create Vision with the Soul Stone?
No,
But
no, the Avengers put it in him.
No, I completely get behind that, and it also means they'll be starting to bring the Infinity Stones together,
which leads up to
which will eventually lead to the Infinity Wars, which is way in the future. But no, I'm completely behind that. But on the trailer as a whole, which is usually when you get trailers these days, you get 3 or 4 trailers that have a few bits of extra footage in it, but it's mainly the same stuff. This was 90% new footage.
Yeah.
If it was the old footage, it completely expanded on it, like the bit where you've seen Thor drop his hammer they showed a bit before that where he's like, "Oh, is that all you got?" And then all the robots come at him.
I mean, and then of course you had another epic line from Ultron. I mean, the first one was the whole "There are no strings."
Or the "Let me show you something beautiful."
Yeah, and then you've got the whole one which is like hope.
I'll take that from them for the first.
The only issue I do have with the trailer, and it's nothing against the trailer and it's nothing against the film because it will be probably early production footage, is there a point where it does look like early production footage.
Yeah.
Which is, you can't really expect it to be absolutely perfect because these trailers must have been put together months ago. But, I mean, it looks like it's going to be Avengers, but...
Carry on.
Like Avengers, but bigger scale. They're going all over the world. There's going to be a bigger fight. I mean, the Chitauri, there was a lot of them, but
Most of the trailer was in Korea.
Yeah, and you can just see from that one scene that there's more Ultron bots than there ever were Chitauri, and they're not as spread out. They're all in one place, so it's going to be a big old fight.
It's not just in one city.
Yeah. Also, going back to the Vision again, it's quite likely to literally be an embodiment of Jarvis.
It is, because it's Paul Bettany playing Vision, and he's actually all suited up and costumed for it and makeup for it when it's not a CGI. But then if it is a physical embodiment of Jarvis, why would Ultron create it?
It'd be a version of Jarvis, wouldn't it?
If you're thinking that, if that's the way it's going, you'd think that would be something more like Tony Stark would create. Maybe the first try.
Yeah, but he doesn't make the Vision.
No, not in the comics he doesn't make the Vision, but then again...
We know he doesn't in the film either.
We do?
I'm fairly certain they've said that. No! Tell a lie. Bruce Banner builds Vision.
Have they said that?
Well, Bruce Banner Mark Ruffalo in interviews has said that the Vision is his baby.
Well, that could be easy to be, because Stark and Banner are definitely going to be working together. Stark pushing the Ultron program, where Banner working on Vision, using Jarvis as like the baseline for it, because he's pretty much already AI in his
in
own
the
right.
trailer, they do seem shocked that he's managed to successfully create AI, despite the fact that he's had it since Iron Man 1.
Yeah. He is very much like artificial intelligence, which is what...
Yeah, but it's like physical artificial.
Yeah, but the physical artificial intelligence, you would just be putting Jarvis in a box that floats. Like Ghost in Destiny.
Oh, fucking Destiny. Anyway.
But no, the trailer was freaking fantastic. If you haven't seen it...
And that one shot where they were diving across and it looked like Hulk was taking a selfie.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. It would have been a great selfie as well.
Welcome to puberty.
It would be a great selfie as well, because, you know, it had them all in it. Because
There's a GIF that added Spider-Man in it.
Nice. The trailer very much is very similar to the Avengers trailer in many of the shots where they've done that whole... Like, you had the shot where it's all of them spinning around, all of them shot, and then you had that one from above where it's all of them fighting.
Bar Quicksilver. Quicksilver was the only one. Not
Bar Quicksilver, yeah. So, I mean,
It was too quick for the camera.
I can't see this film being bad, and this trailer just gives me even more excitement for it.
Oh, yes.
And a slight semi.
It's not far.
I'm beyond slight semi. Just full on.
I think I must have missed that staff bit because I was masturbating too furiously.
New trailer. Where's the lube, mother?
I did text him saying, watch it alone.
I watched it with you. So,
Orcs.
Yeah. But then I
live together.
But then I went and watched it with Lucy.
True, I did hear it from a
Like straight afterwards, so you know. But yeah, Avengers trailer, third one. We get it first before anyone else in the world.
Fuck Americans.
Or thank the
I apologise.
Or thank the Americans for screwing up the title so we get it first.
Yeah, true.
Yay for screwing!
More Marvel. We've got more Marvel stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, with
Today.
Marvel stuff, it never just comes in little dribs and drabs. You get a fuck ton and then nothing for a while.
Yeah, this is true. We've actually got 3 bits of Marvel stuff today. Jeremy Renner has been confirmed to be in Civil War. So Hawkeye will be in Civil War.
Which will be kind of cool.
Yeah, it makes sense as
An
well.
extra person to have.
There's 2 bird-based characters in it now.
We've got Hawkeye and Falcon, yeah.
And a spider base. So it's basically just... It's not going to be the Avengers. It's going to be the animal version of the Avengers.
It's going to be called Animorphs.
Because Black Panther's also in it. So you got a spider, a big cat, and 2 birds.
Just an Iron Man.
This film sounds incredible.
I know.
All these spiders.
But no, it seems likely that Hawkeye is going to be on Iron Man's side.
Really? He's going to side up?
Because Iron Man's on Shield's side.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
of course. And yeah.
It does make more sense. Though. Yeah.
But then what side do you reckon Black Widow's going to be on?
Caps.
See, I'd go the
Because
other way
they
around.
fucking, isn't it?
No,
Just because of the
Black Widow's
relationship.
fucking big green.
She's the Hulk.
Oh my
because-
wow. Imagine when he gets angry and like ejaculates. Just blows her in
Because
half.
I've always seen Black
probably
Widow
big.
as she is Fury's. She is Shield.
Yeah, no, but she's always been the one.
She has always sided with Cap, yeah. But I could also see Hawkeye siding with Cap.
What we've seen of him so far, though, he's very by the books,
Yeah.
And she had like a relationship where it's like.
and she's
uh,
very much against it all.
Yeah, Winter Soldier, they were working together. So.
She's
Yeah.
already working with Cap, essentially
was-
against Shield.
But she started working with Cap because of Fury. So I reckon we don't know what side Fury's going to take in that. So I imagine she will take whatever side Fury takes.
I reckon she'll be on Caps, and Hawkeye will be. That would also create quite an interesting dynamic
It's
between
going to
Hawkeye
be
and Black
an
Widow.
absolutely insane film.
It will be. But then you ask, what side is Fury going to take if he's even going to be in it?
He's going to die at the beginning.
I'd say it'd be on
Again?
Cap's side.
Again,
I'd say it'd be on Cap's side.
Fury.
Shield.
I reckon he'll
he's
be
not the
on
head of
Iron
Shield
Man's side.
anymore.
No, but against Shield.
See, Fury's always happy
Fury,
to...
no, Fury in the comics he was on Iron Man's side.
in Civil War,
Yeah, because it was Shield and
because Fury gave Captain America use of his black sights.
for God's sake.
In the comics, yeah, Fury was on Cap's side, but Fury's also the kind of person he does what is best for the country, not necessarily what's right, but what's best for the country to keep
Blow it
going.
up.
Well, he did help block most of Shield. So if they go with the comics, he's going to be on Cap's side, because I couldn't really imagine Fury.
Well,
and
yeah,
Iron
then
Man
that
teaming
makes
up.
sense because I don't know.
I could not imagine
I
Fury.
don't know,
and
but
Iron
what
Man.
we've seen of Hawkeye so far leads me to believe he will be on Iron Man's side, and Black Widow and
Falcon.
Fury will be obviously Falcon, but they're going to be on
Which means
Cap's side.
Iron Man's going to need some. At the moment, it's very one-sided. Which means, Spider-Man we assume is going to be on both.
Yeah.
Do a side switch. Black Panther, you assume would be.
Well, we don't know what Spider-Man's going to be at the moment.
both
Black
think-
Panther has been there to be the one that switches, the middle ground.
See, Black Panther, I'd assume would stand with Shield.
Yeah, but Shield doesn't. We're forgetting the fact that
Yeah.
Shield doesn't exist
Well,
anymore.
whatever
it kinda does.
whatever it will be, he
No,
was.
one team does.
Black Panther, you kind of got to imagine would stand with whatever the government side is, which would be toast up. Because if he's shown as going against another government, and he is the head of a government in his own right, what's to stop his people doing that? He got to set a precedent in the world, but it would be.
So it wouldn't be with Shield.
It would be with what the government side,
Yeah.
which would be Tony Stark. Because I imagine they're going to make him like.
Yeah, but Black Panther is the middle ground. They've already said that.
Well, it's one of those things where we literally know the characters that are in it, and that is it at the moment.
Well, we don't even know all of them.
No, but the Russo brothers are
They're
behind
probably
it.
going to get fucking Peggy Carter in it again. She needs to piss off.
Yeah, but the Russo brothers
Agent
are behind
Carter.
it, so we're golden because it's the fucking Russo brothers.
Oh.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to find out more about it though. Before,
Oh yeah, we're a long way off.
yeah, and finding out
We're a year
Spider-Man's
off.
role and stuff. Really, only a year off.
Yeah.
Next film.
Holy wow,
It's not after Ant-Man.
that's really not that long off actually in terms of Marvel stuff.
Civil War.
Civil War's the second one of Phase 3.
So we will probably be getting a lot more
I
information.
thought Ant-Man
soon.
was the last of Phase 2.
First of Phase 3.
The Avengers was the last of each phase.
I was about to say the Avengers is the
Yeah, but I
end
thought
of
for
phase.
some reason I've read something where it was, but then.
So Phase 3 also has.
They just
Guardians
didn't
2.
put it into
Yes.
Phase 3 announcement lineup because we already knew it was there.
Yeah. Guardians, it will be 2017.
Looking forward to that.
But then, as far as we can know at the moment, there's going to be absolutely no link between the Avengers and the Guardians because it would just be too much.
Be nice if there was a link.
There will be eventually, I think, Infinity War.
Yeah, because it's Thanos.
So what's the difference between the Infinity War and the Civil War? The Civil War is between like the Avengers, isn't it? And the Infinity
Civil War's
War
between all superheroes.
Against.
Infinity War is everyone against Thanos.
And they're.
Wow.
Everyone against Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's when he has the gauntlet.
All the
full
Infinity
power.
And I mean, like, you saw the power of just that one stone in Guardians of the Galaxy. Imagine if he had 6 of them.
5. You don't have 6 fingers.
It's one in the middle.
Oh yeah, there is. Isn't
6 of them. So he'd be and pretty much unbeatable.
Which is
But then he'll get beaten.
He'll get beaten, but I reckon it will be by Adam Warlock.
Yes, that would be good to watch. Because I reckon Adam Warlock's like definitely going to be in Guardians 2. I reckon.
And he will be playing.
Well, you can't say definitely. I reckon.
I reckon he's a very, very high possibility of him being Guardians 2.
And he will be playing.
Adam Warlock is a character.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember seeing that weird in the collector's lab thing in one of the cages? This weird fucking great cocoon thing.
We could show that.
Oh yeah, we could show that.
Weird cocoon thing.
In Guardians.
Yeah, there's a weird. Basically, Adam Warlock, when he regenerates, he goes into a cocoon, and Adam Warlock is one of the most powerful beings in the universe. There's very few things that can touch him.
It's being set up at the moment.
Oh,
though.
this thing.
Yeah, that is Adam Warlock. Well, Adam Warlock is in that. But it's being kind of set up at the moment, kind of, that he is Star-Lord's dad.
Which would be an interesting take on it. But only
Well,
time will
this is-
tell.
But he is like the only person in the other person in the Marvel universe that has worn
Oh, that's
the
something we
Infinity
didn't
Gauntlet, isn't he? One of them, or who can challenge Thanos for it.
Warlock, I think he did at one point.
Warlock has, I know he has.
Yeah, I'm talking about wearing it. There's one other person that's worn it.
I know he's worn it.
You know the
I
bit
thought you
with
said
the
like
dark.
Cap or
Yeah.
someone wore it.
No, Cap's never won the Infinity Gauntlet. That's as far as I can
Yeah, because
remember.
cocoon is open when you see.
Yeah, when at the end it's open. I don't think anyone else. I can't think of who else. I imagine someone has worn the Infinity Gauntlet, but I can't remember.
Which is
I have.
Oh wow, what's it like?
What doesn't make sense about the Easter egg in Thor, though, was clearly at the time that was not their plan.
What, the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
Why
Because
was
it's in the trophy room
Yeah,
with
that's-
all the Infinity Stones in it.
Has it got? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
What's
Yeah,
that?
what-
And Thor.
In Thor,
It's
the
weird.
Infinity Gauntlet is in the background in the trophy room at the very
Yeah, I was
beginning of the
wondering
first
how he
Thor
gets
film.
out of there.
It's weird to think that they didn't have that plan, obviously, at that
They
point.
may well have done, and it may have come back round.
Oh, I mean, as in all the Infinity Stones. Didn't Loki break into that weapons thing?
He got people to break. He got the ice giants to break into it.
Couldn't that?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Couldn't that have maybe been the reason these stones got sent all over the universe then?
Because they were all over the place before that.
How did we know that though?
Because the
ether,
Tesseract is one.
the Tesseract and the Ether.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, so God.
So that was in the first Thor film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Ether's been buried long before Odin was even born.
yeah, just under London.
Space
Weirdly
Mine
enough.
Soul.
No, it wasn't
Galaxy
just under
Common
London.
It
Power.
was just in a.
The
It was in thingy.
the thingy, the what's it called? The
Conduit.
no, the thing where all the things lined up. The portal to it was in
Oh,
London.
yeah.
The conversions.
That's the one.
Convergence. So yeah, that's.
Bear in mind everything.
I think it was
bar
buried
here has
beneath
been
the
pushed
like the
back
dark
because of
world.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So Captain America.
Serpent Society is actually Civil War. They just wanted that to be a big announcement, so they lied first.
Yeah. But so we'll leave Cap 3 there. And move on to the final Marvel bit of news, I think.
Final Marvel bit. Would you like to go to the cinema for 27 hours?
Yes.
Or if you're in Britain, it will be
22?
22 hours.
With breaks.
With
Well,
breaks.
That's with the breaks. Really.
Yeah, 22 hours, including breaks. Because if so, why not watch every single Marvel film back to back before seeing an early release of Age of Ultron
5 hours.
Minus Guardians and the Incredible Hulk in England.
in England, but in America with those.
27 hours of solid Marvel greatness.
That's in America.
Yeah.
22 for us. Holy shit! That is the closest one to us is Leicester Square
In the view.
in View Cinemas, and it is £40 for a ticket.
I don't think it's too bad. It's
price-wise, it's
10
brilliant.
films, so it's £4.
The price-wise
Yeah.
is really good. However, it's just in standard 3D, which will give you a brain tumour.
Oh my god, that would be 22 hours of 3D.
Yeah.
Really?
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
no. I thought it was just the last. Like,
And this is why we are not going.
22 hours of 3D. That would destroy your eyes.
Yeah, you'd want to I wouldn't be able to get home. I'd walk into a lamppost.
Just be everywhere. No, can that actually be safe?
They got brakes.
That amount of time of 3D though.
You got brakes.
For every
Even
hour of
they would get
3D.
around anything, but there hasn't been any implication that 3D is dangerous. So
Well, not like dangerous as in it's going to be a long-term effect, but surely that at the end of that, your eyes are
3D only
fucked for a
affects
while.
certain people.
No, fair enough.
I don't like standard 3D. IMAX 3D
The
though.
only reason I like it is having the glasses on you for so long.
I don't mind the IMAX glasses.
Yeah, because they're just
Yeah.
like normal glasses and.
Well, they're bigger. They're huge.
Oh, yeah, the
they
IMAX
just sit on
Like,
your
I
entire
feel
face.
like I can still see the edge of them when I'm trying to watch it.
Yeah, I wasn't massively up for it as a huge amount of thing before that, but with 3D, nope.
No, I'm not doing it at 3D.
And it seems like a bit of a mistake doing it in 3D instead of just doing it all in 2D, because that is just going to be quite draining.
Oh yeah, it's going to be far too much. We're not going. If we decide to do it, we'll do it in our living room with alcohol and cigarettes.
A lot of it.
And then go to Crawley to watch.
No alcohol because I'll have to drive to Crawley.
I can drive.
I imagine there's going to be more than 4 of us.
Yeah,
I've
probably.
got
For one, Adam's coming.
However, if any of you guys go to see it, let us know how it is.
Please.
In a long time.
Yeah, in a while.
You realise this is nearly 2 months.
Yeah. In 2 months, let us know how it is. I'll put my phone number right
A
here.
month and 15 days.
I'm not going to put my phone number right there.
Oh, no.
No one will contact you, Ben.
No, it would just be pure people taking the piss.
And no one will contact you.
I have friends. Sometimes.
Do you?
Moving on.
Moving swiftly along.
Bit of a dick, aren't
We
you?
have a couple things
A
of
bit.
themed news. Harrison Ford crashed a plane.
LOL!
To be fair, that's nowhere near as bad as what I said earlier.
No, it really isn't. But I mean, it's
What, the open brackets and the closed brackets part?
Yes.
why was he flying a plane?
I don't know, but more to the point, why is he still acting?
Ooh.
He's trying to, anyway.
Well, okay, why is he still trying to act?
Because it gives him money.
Because Jesus.
He has enough fucking money, let's be honest.
True.
But he's just come back to the reason. Them 3 are the genuine reason I could not give 2 shits about Star Wars. Move on.
I get what you're saying, but I feel they need to be part of like the first one at least to
Why?
link them, because it's a continuation. So you can't just like go from this one thing where you've heard all about a trilogy with this entire characters.
You can, because
Change
it's
it.
over 3 decades later.
Yeah, but these characters changed the universe.
Your point?
They're going to have some sort
If
of
they
legacy.
have a significant role, I'm leaving.
Well, the only one that's meant to have a significant
Leaving
role
where?
is Harrison Ford. The other two
I'm leaving.
don't.
In fact, I'm not going.
I will be. I'll be there for the middle
I'll
of the
pirate it because you don't deserve my money.
What, Disney don't deserve your money?
That part of Disney don't deserve my money. Marvel can have all my money.
I'll be
Literally,
going
if
to see
Kevin
it.
Feige came to my house and said, "Can I have every penny?" I would give it to him. And you know how many pennies I have.
Where do we get a Kevin Feige costume?
I would know it's you.
Costume. He's a human being. You
Fine.
need plastic surgery and a suit.
Will the
He
plastic
doesn't wear a
surgery?
suit.
And whatever the fuck he wears, I don't know.
Will the
Fucking-
plastic surgery cost more than we'll get?
Yes.
Not worth it. Next plan. Where do I find some plastic surgery to make me look like
He
Michael
has trained
Jackson?
for 18 years.
What?
That'll be the next plan. 18 more years and take all of his money.
What?
Then you said the next plan
Oh, is that the next
to
plan?
relieve the money.
18 years.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
just going to
long
say you've got
time.
18 years.
That's a long time.
Why 18 years?
I don't know, it's just a random number that came to my head.
He ain't getting my money ever.
I've got 18 years.
I have 18 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
I give up.
Why is it
No.
He has 18
Not
years
if-
to look like Kevin Feige.
Oh, I see. What if I go and spend it?
Then it looks
Then
like
it's a
you're
waste of
waiting
plastic
even
surgery.
longer.
I'm going to look like... Although I could just walk into the Marvel head office and just be like, oh yeah, I just need to take on my plan for the next 10 years of Marvel films. Where do I keep that, by the way?
My office. Where is that?
Or I've changed my bank account to this.
Hello, people.
Just walk into a bank. Hello, I'm Kevin Feige. Can I have my money?
Can I see some ID?
I
If
have
I've ever
my-
watched an Avengers film, I make them. That's good enough ID.
Here's an interview with me. See, underneath it says my name. Give me my money.
Who do you bank with? No idea. I forget. I suffer from things.
Nationwide.
Or do you want a preview of the next film? I have it right here in paper.
In paper.
I have the script.
No, it'd be
To
that.
Guardians 12.
I bank with Woolwich.
No, fine, if you won't give me my money, I'm going home. By the way, where is that?
In Guardians 7, we have a scene where Rocket needs to be put down.
We can change that if you give me my money.
How depressing would that scene be?
Oh my god, it would be heartbreaking. What were we talking about?
Harrison Ford crashing a
Harrison
plane.
Ford.
Because I said pennies.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about my pennies. Anyway,
So Harrison Ford crashed
Seriously,
the
this
plane.
guy's got a Coke bottle full of pennies.
Are that big?
No bigger than that.
Oh really? That big?
But that big.
But that big.
Literally full of coppers.
moving to
Please
recent things that Harrison Ford was involved with that complete and utter shite. The Expendables. They are moving into TV land. A new TV series for The Expendables is in development.
Called the Unexpendables.
Before you
Called The
rage,
Shittables.
let me just say, the Expendables are shit films, but they know they're shit films, so they're enjoyable for that factor.
You always cover it.
No.
Really?
They're just generic
The
horseshit.
The thing is, though, they only know that because the first one was received so badly, they decided. And even the second one.
They're enjoyable, pay no attention, watch shit blow up with old 80s action star films. As like a TV show?
No.
But
The first one was enjoyable. The second one was a piece of shit because you had to tolerate Bruce Willis in this day and age and Chuck Norris.
yeah, I didn't
That
quite
wasn't
understand
no.
Norris.
And then every young actor in Expendables 3 and every old actor was in Expendables 3 was fucking terrible. Terry Crews was shot in the beginning and down and out for the rest of the film. And Jason Statham wasn't in it that much. And we had to tolerate with the
I reckon Liam Neeson should be in it. Just punching things. Just standing in the
There's
corner.
just like a huge gun badge. You just see Liam Neeson run across the screen and just punch people and then
No, it's
wander
literally
off.
just in the corner of the screen. You've got a nice scene. Like, picture it if you will. I will mask this on Photoshop. You've got a lovely, like, field view, if you will.
Like the Windows background.
Like the Windows XP background. You know, people are dancing around and there's goats and there's like a cow, somewhere. And then in the back, you zoom in, there is just Liam Neeson punching the crap out of a tree. Because Liam Neeson punches everything.
You realise I've written this in, it's fact now, you're going to have to make
That's
this.
fine. No, Liam Neeson, even
You're going to have to then...
scratch back, Liam Neeson punching,
Pick.
what's his face?
Michael Jackson.
No, no, he's dead.
Elvis
Nicolas
Presley.
Cage. A Nicolas Cage tree being punched by Liam Neeson.
You're going to animate a Liam Neeson to be punching a Nicolas Cage tree.
Yeah?
Are you genuinely going to start off with this, then zoom into it, and have an animated Liam Neeson punching a Nicolas Cage tree?
Yeah.
I am genuinely looking forward to this.
While we're
And if
talking-
you're listening to this on SoundCloud, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've probably got a YouTube for this bit.
Because you're just
Moving.
hearing us talking.
Swiftly, now that we've talked about that horrendous bollocks that you
didn't
what?
rage as much as I thought you would.
No, it's because it doesn't
Doesn't
deserve it.
his rage.
Just doesn't deserve my time. We got two things about Hannibal.
Excuse me.
No treble.
No, I'm all about that bass.
Fair enough. Hannibal. No. Me and Simon are very large fans of Hannibal.
I quite like it. It's alright.
Get out.
Shut up, Ben.
Dick.
Season 3 has a release date, which I've forgotten. Would you please Google it for me?
June. July.
I know it's June, but they have a day.
June 17th.
14th.
I think it's actually 3rd.
Oh, it's basically
I'll hit the
Thursday.
4th.
Season 3. June.
Well, click on it.
It has its first poster. Terrifying.
I swear I had a day. I read it earlier. I've got June 3rd in my head for some reason.
4th.
Hey,
June 4th.
alright.
I swear you said 14th.
No,
Was
I
that
said
you?
14th,
Oh,
you said
There you go.
June
There's the
4th
poster.
for Hannibal Season 3.
can
Another
do that.
13 episodes of pure fucked up madness that will make you question every single moral of yourself and why you are watching this show.
And how it made it to TV. Like, as a plot, it's incredible. But how the fuck they managed to get the kind of stuff they put on that show onto TV?
Because there's very little violence.
It's beautifully graphic.
There's very little violence.
True, but I mean, the Angel Wings one where the skin was just ripped out is...
That was brilliant.
It is, and the
But
totem pole of human body.
The thing
is just,
I absolutely adore about Hannibal is the cinematography is
Yeah.
incredible.
spot on.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
play even the deaths and this whatever looks grim, but at the same time it is still stunning.
It's never
you don't
made-
Look at it like, oh, that's gore, not Walking
It's-
Dead guts hanging out. It's like placed.
Yeah, it's not made as gore. It's made as art,
Yeah.
as it were. That's how it gets around it. The Walking Dead would technically have a harder time.
Well,
Also, the time it's aired, so you can get away with pretty much anything.
what time was it aired?
I think Hannibal's on at like 11 or something ridiculous.
10 or 11?
Ah, wow.
Or no, anything post 9, post Watershed is irrelevant.
I thought post-watershed
I
was
think
just
we should
for,
put the podcast post Watershed.
We do.
Somehow.
I thought post-watershed was just swearing and sexual activities.
No,
So I've seen
post-watershed
people
is
shoot
literally-
other
Post Watershed is basically when you're allowed to put things of a certain age rating on.
All right.
Like 18s, etc., etc.
What
yes.
rating was Saving Private Ryan?
15.
15.
Why?
Because I've seen that pre-watershed on TV before.
Yeah, you get like pre-Watershed edits.
No, it's still pretty much the same film.
It's probably because it's a long film. By the time you got to that stuff, it was probably post Watershed.
The beginning of the film is gruesome.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
I watched that film once and didn't care about it, so I never watched it again.
Really?
It's a fantastic film. It's a
great film.
Too long.
Too long, didn't read.
Exactly. Too long. Watched it once, never again. Anyway, again, Zachary Quinto has joined Hannibal season 3 as well.
Which would be
Cool. That'll be pretty damn awesome. He was good in He was good in American Horror Story. What are you talking? What are you chuckling at? You random.
I missed the straw and he's laughing.
No, he was trying to listen to you as well.
You realise you've got like bits of things, bits of pizza
He
all
was
over
just
your
gonna
teeth.
go. And he couldn't reach it.
so basically
Hilarious.
He looked like a horse trying to get a carrot.
Hilarious. Yes, Zachary Quinto is joining Hannibal season 3.
It'll be interesting whether he's going to play one of those, Hannibal-esque characters, or if he's going to be a more...
I don't know who he's
Could
playing.
be, what's his face from?
Or Frank Dolarhyde.
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Red
The guy that
Dragon.
played- Yeah.
Red Dragon.
Tooth Fairy.
Haven't
He
they already
plays
cast
the
him?
Tooth Fairy. They've already cast the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. What about, are they doing Bill?
Who the hell is Bill?
Bill.
What's
Like
his name?
saying-
Buffalo Bill. I think it's
What you
Buffalo
mean from
Bill.
Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah.
No, because this entire season is based on Red Dragon.
Right, then. Yeah. Don't know then who's going to play it.
I suppose they could do Buffalo Bill, but this series is Francis Dolarhyde. So,
Maybe she's
very, very unlikely.
Maybe she's going to be an original character.
I'd like to see how they're going to play it though, because obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Hannibal, at the end of season 2, you have that bit, don't you, where they're going where they need to go. I'm wondering how they're going to play that out. Is Will going to follow them, or are they going to come back, or...
I imagine they'd come back. He'd come back because if he finds out that Will is still alive, spoilers, as he already said, he's going to want to come back because he enjoys.
Judging from the trailer, Will follows him.
Really?
Why would Hannibal come back?
Because
He's
he enjoys
committed-
competing with Will.
Yeah, but he's now wanted.
Yeah, he's now a felon.
Yeah, he would be wanted because it's not just Will he went after.
No. Basically, the writers have said... the writers have implied that one of the 3 in the final scene... You haven't seen it, have you?
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, I'm not probably not gonna watch it.
What? Hannibal is amazing. You should watch it. In the finale of season 2, severe spoiler alert, Jack Crawford, Will Graham, and Alana Bloom are left there. Oh, and
She's got her back broken out the window, isn't she?
what's her face?
The girl.
Great name.
Abigail.
Abigail.
Abigail. Fuck! What's her surname?
Well, Abigail's got her throat slit.
Abigail's dead.
Hobbs.
Abigail Hobbs.
Has her throat slit. Then you've got the other
There's
woman
no way she's
is out the window. Jack is
Jack is in the
He's in the
wine
pantry.
cupboard. He's in the wine cellar.
with a knife in the neck.
It was a piece of glass, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
And
Will's had-
Will's had that ripped up. His guts are falling out.
Yeah.
How any of them are going to survive is beyond me.
Well, Will's alive.
Yeah,
Crawford's alive. We know that because Lawrence Fishburne says he's a less regular character,
But he's
but he's
definitely
there. I don't think Alana's alive.
I don't really care, to be honest, about Alana not being alive.
I care about Alana.
She never really.
She never really appeared in the book, and she's a
Hashtag
guy.
Hannibal three-way.
Hannibal three-way.
But she never really, as all the characters in the show, she was for me the most boring.
I preferred her to Freddie Lowndes.
But she's still alive.
Yes,
She
she is. She was meant to be dead, but she's still alive.
Because it was a fake death, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's how the character actually. The fake death was how the character
The
died.
burning wheelchair.
Yeah, in the film. Philip
Of
Seymour
course,
Hoffman.
yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And the book, obviously.
Philip Seymour Hoffman was a dude in the book and film. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Hannibal's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And not too long till we do.
What? June? 3 months? It should be about halfway through by now if they went on their usual schedule, but they pushed it back.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Well, not long. What's that say?
Not long indeed. That's right. If we're sticking to TV, oh no, I jumped the gun on a film. Fuck. Back to films. District 10.
Potential happenings.
No, that hasn't been said.
Well, not
Neil
potential-
Blomkamp has had an idea for District 10. He hasn't said what it is.
He wants it to happen.
But it doesn't
He said he
work.
didn't. At one point, he didn't because he wanted.
No, please. If you're going to tell the story, get it right.
Lawyered!
What's that even lawyered?
I don't know.
Because I've been watching Suits and I'm now a self-proclaimed lawyer. I am Mike Ross.
I've been watching
Except
YouTube.
significantly dumber.
And less attractive. And he didn't proclaim himself.
He kind of did.
Harvey did. He was like, yeah, come be a lawyer.
And he said, I will be the best damn lawyer you've ever seen, actually.
did, yeah.
So, suck my dick.
That one you can say lawyer
Wow.
to.
Lawyer. District 10. Neil Blomkamp has had an idea for District 10, but it's a new idea. When he made District 9 with that cliffhanger ending, he had absolutely no idea where it was going.
He didn't want it to go anywhere. He wanted it to be a standalone. In that interview
He didn't
you're watching
want it to
well,
be
yeah.
a standalone. He made it as a standalone because his trilogy is District 9, Elysium, and Chappie.
Yeah.
That was the trilogy in his mind. But he doesn't. He would at some point like to make District 10, but not if it gets confusing because he wants Chappie to be the last film that's kind of on a similar basis, hence why he's doing Alien afterwards.
He's good. I mean, he'll have Alien definitely before, and if he does do District 10, I imagine there'll be something else before District 10 as well.
It'll be a way down.
I do
Ways
District
down.
9.5.
It's like an extended bunch of stuff. But I mean, I've wanted to see a District 10 since the end of District 9. Like as soon as that film ended, I was like, "Where's the second one?" So
I never wanted a sequel. I prefer the idea of it being standalone.
I always wanted closure. I did because the film, the ending was great. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't feel finished. Felt like there was still more story.
And you
to tell.
like fucking Gone Girl? Get the fuck out my house.
I like Gone Girl because I believe that that's the only way it could have ended to stay true to the story.
Yeah, but then the story is bullshit. I'm not arguing that that's the only... I'm just saying then the book is also horseshit.
I liked it. I thought that
The entire premise of it is horseshit, not just the film.
I'm still here.
Yes, you are. Simon.
I'm still here.
Yes, you are.
I can leave if you want.
You fucking... What, mate?
Oh.
Private joke.
PJ!
Anyway, last thing on TV then, now that we've done with District... Well, anyway. Yeah, I prefer the idea of District 9 being... The actor, I can never remember his name.
The South African dude that was in Elysium.
South African dude that was in Elysium.
And the Chappie.
Is he in Chappie?
He's Chappie.
Oh yeah, he is. Of course, yeah, he's the voice, isn't he?
No, he's the whole thing.
Oh, did he do
Motion
mocap?
cap, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's in all three of them. He's a fucking great actor.
Oh, I love
he's in Powers as well.
He's in what? Oh, Powers.
Yeah.
The Sony thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's doing Powers.
That's got David Tennant in it as well. Is it Tennant?
Don't think so. Not
This-
from what I saw.
There's some British actor that
they
the
released
world...
a poster.
Yeah, there's some British actor that the world loves but haven't done a lot that's in it. I can't for the life of me remember who.
No idea. I haven't actually read much about Powers. I literally just saw a poster and he was the front guy of it.
Cool.
Anyway, TV, more TV. Walking Dead. The season finale of this one, we've got a couple of things about Walking Dead. The season finale is going to be feature length. So the episode 16, the last of this year, not this year, this season will be an hour and a half.
There's going to be a lot of brutality in that episode.
I imagine so. This season so far has been it's been slow for a while. Not much has happened.
Season 2-esque?
I like season 2. I liked season 2. Everyone's like, oh, but they just spent the entire time on the farm. You mean like they spent the entire time in the prison in season 3 and half of season 4?
That's not why I didn't like season 2, because they spent the entire time on the farm. I just found season 2 boring.
I liked it.
I don't really.
I like all of them.
So do I.
They all, in their own way, all link in together very nicely. There's zombies in it. The character
Yeah,
progression-
you wouldn't be able to have the rest of it without season 2 happening.
Oh, season 2 is a great link between things. You bring in characters that have lasted and all that kind of stuff. I just found it a boring season. There was a lot of filler,
Well,
it
you're
felt
obsessed
like.
with House of Cards, so
I do quite like House of Cards, yes.
Walking Dead is better. So
I disagree.
and I disagree with you.
I disagree.
We can live in
with
harmony
both
with
of
our
you.
differences of opinion.
I think the greatest TV
Until I
show
kill you.
ever is
Postman Pat.
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies.
I was going to say Game of
MLG
Thrones.
Teletubbies.
That no, Teletubbies I can agree with. Apparently, I'm from Brighton today.
That's stereotypical.
It is.
Fabulous.
I'm very fabulous at the moment.
Postman Pat's better than Teletubbies.
Oh no! What the fuck is wrong with you people? It's all about Fireman Sam.
Tweenies.
Fireman Sam was a cunt.
Bitch, always putting out
Tweenies.
fires.
That fucking purple one.
Do you know what Fireman Sam was?
I hope that suit caught fire.
Fireman Sam was ridiculous.
Postman Pat can burn in hell. Fireman
Bob
Sam may as
the
well burn.
fucking builder.
Bob the Builder.
Can
was
he
also-
fix it? Yes, he can.
No, he never fixed anything.
He
He was
was
a fucking
no, his
nut.
No, he used his like
He's used his fucking talking
used his-
high army.
he used his sentient vehiculars.
Yeah. He must have been cracked, man. Super methed up.
You know how-
He thought his fucking, I don't know, his
He used
digger.
his clapped out digger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his digger was like, hey, I'm a digger. I was just like, okay. I didn't see
Scoop.
how-
I think it was called Scoop.
That's an original fucking name, isn't it? Hi, I'm a digger. I'm called Scoop.
Yeah, but Fireman Sam was weird in his own way as well, because there was just a small village with about 8 people in it that had a fire every single week.
Yeah?
There was always some sort of fire. If there was a
It's basically what Australia was to us back in the day, a prison for arsonists.
there'd be a chip pan fire, and they'd send out the entire fucking fire brigade just to go there and go. All right,
When you-
Yeah, well, in Postman
Or-
Pat universe, there was one postman. Could you imagine ordering from Amazon? 28 years later, you finally received your copy of...
That's it. That's the prequel.
50 Shades
28
of
days
Grey.
later was the reason it all happened because Postman Pat couldn't get his shit together. End of story. Goodbye. Put it to
28 days
bed,
later, it was a Postman
envelope
Pat
it,
sequel.
Send it to Postman Pat. Wait 28 days for it to turn up, and then we'll carry on talking about this.
Also, there was
No, you're adding to it.
No.
I just said it's sealed, delivered, special delivery, Royal Mail, lost in post. Shut up.
Exactly, we can make alterations. It's been lost in
DHL.
there. If we're talking about fucking screwed up children's programs, Teletubbies, explain this to me.
No, what was those other ones?
In the nightclub.
No, not the fucking in the gay garden.
The Clangers,
No.
the Wombles,
No, what were they called?
Was
They were on
that one with
CBBC and they were fucking...
Tweenies.
Yeah, those fucking rapists.
there was the grandpa.
There was the random old man hanging around with about 4 different coloured
Let's
children.
not forget about Barney, the most fucking disgustingly convicted dinosaur on the planet, who didn't hug people, he filleted them.
Why are we talking about kids programs?
Because...
Why aren't you?
You know how Postman Pat's fucked up universe? There was one time he lost his glasses, and instead of delivering post, he delivered vegetables because he thought it was post. You're never going to get that package from Postman Pat. You'll just get some rhubarb.
Rhubarb! Of all the fucking vegetables.
Gertrude's.
Rhubarb and
everywhere.
Rhubarb and a few carrots.
Yeah, all my new phones here, no, it's a box of rhubarb.
I used to call it
The new Samsung Galaxy Ostrich.
ostrich. Why are you getting a fucking live bird in the post?
I would prefer that to a fucking Samsung any day of the week. This is my new pet ostrich. I'm making a farm. I'm going to harvest their organs and send them to places.
You'd order yourself a new like part for your car, and you'd just be a fucking avocado. So I'll be just like,
Oh my god, I could use celery instead of a math. That could be my new airflow sensor, a stick of celery. That would definitely run rich and healthy. It's good for the environment. I don't care.
Celery?
My car runs on fucking vegetables.
You just smell flaming celery.
what does flaming celery smell like?
I don't know. I've never set
Let's find
celery
some
on
celery and
fire.
burn it.
Should we just go
Isn't
to say?
it a very moist vegetable though?
It's quite a moist vegetable.
This is my moist vegetable.
Oh my god, that's going to be a new term, isn't it? Are you ready for my moist vegetable? Get ready, I'm about to put it in some beef curtains with my moist vegetable.
You're having a very healthy dinner.
It gives an entirely new meaning to meat and to veg.
Oh my god!
Double penetration.
Two Gertrudes!
What's a Gertrude?
A moist Gertrude.
You realise Gertrude is a woman's name. It's not a vegetable.
Gertrude is a
No, it's not. It's an old woman who lives down the road.
My name is Gertrude.
Gertrude is a woman!
Ah!
It's also the name.
He's Googled image Gertrude and it's just come up with people.
It's also the name of a cow in the Magic Roundabout.
A vegetable garden beginning looks so promising and ... I could have sworn a Gertrude was like flowers.
That isn't a fucking Gertrude. That's fucking bluebells.
There's only one way a Gertrude could be a vegetable, and that's not a good thing.
It's a very unintelligent person.
Anyway,
Have you seen my new Gertrude? It's coming in lovely.
I regret this.
What did you type in?
Google image anus.
Did some anuses come up on your screen by any chance?
Oh, this is... Oh my! That's unhealthy.
Stop it!
Moving on. We're not showing you
Oh
any.
my god! This person has serious growth issues.
Wait. How did we get from Walking
This one's
Dead?
got a spoon in it.
That's what I asked earlier. How did we get onto this?
From Walking Dead to the Tweenies to Postman Pat to Fireman Sam to anus.
The powers of Gertrude.
I do not want to see a rhinoceros's anus.
It was post and vegetables, and then he had said that Gertrude was actually a woman.
No, he said Gertrude was a vegetable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well. Do you want
Vegetables!
to throw this one in your one, or do you want me to do it?
I'll throw that in my one.
Yeah. In which case we move on to tech, or apparently anus.
Welcome to Anus News. This guy's anus has blue. This guy's anus has lumps.
Shall we settle down? This
No.
is a serious partner.
Are we gonna? No, we can't do that part now
Tuned in.
because we're all laughing at shit.
I'm tuned in.
Right, so, but the tech news!
Oh no!
Okay, cool. Right, so first in the
The
news,
threat of a slap helps everything.
tomorrow, being today is the 8th of March, so it won't matter, but when you hear this, there will be new announcements from Apple, because tomorrow is the press conference for the new Apple Watch.
So our announcements of those will be delayed. Fuck Sundays.
But apparently on this event, obviously, we're going to find out about the Apple Watch. There may be the new MacBook.
The Air Retina. Yeah.
Take the words right out of my mouth. Do it again!
Do it again!
It wasn't right out of my mouth. Prick.
Wasn't right, you must.
And possibly that is possibly the
I will
most
break your neck.
frustrating thing ever.
I'm in the middle of it. How do you think
And
I feel?
potentially the iPad Pro.
Okay.
I just bought this fucking thing. Do I have to buy another one now?
12-inch.
Like,
You noticed?
No one
it's
knows.
a big day today. It's a big day today.
On top of that, more Apple news. Apple patent filling points at future-proof, waterproof iPhone. Future-proof.
How do you patent a future-proof
You
thing?
patent the waterproof.
Oh, right, right.
how
right.
you waterproof.
All right, yeah.
So the next iPhone could potentially be waterproof by the time.
The update already made it waterproof. though.
And you can charge it in the microwave.
Yeah, man. iOS 7 made it waterproof. iOS
Exactly,
8 made it
man.
heat-proof.
It's amazing. It made it radiation-proof.
Fallout.
No, it's the people that actually
New
did
Vegas.
it. The people who did it. Oh my god.
They have a special
More
place in the mental
interestingly-
hospital.
iOS support may be coming to Android Wear. So you could use an Android Wear smartwatch with your iPhone.
What?
If you don't like, because I personally think the Apple Watch looks like the most god-awful piece of shit I've ever
Oh, it's
seen.
ugly as fuck, but why would Apple allow that to be a thing if they're just about to release the Apple Watch?
For people that don't want the Apple Watch, which is like 90%.
But they're Apple, they don't care what people want. You'll take it and you'll like it.
He's got a point.
Do I look like someone who works for Apple?
Yes.
Kind of.
Hire me.
Or me. I'm the clear choice. I have an iPad.
You do a live at.
That's like me going to Spain, hire me, I have orange juice.
I'll bear that in mind next time I walk into a Samsung store.
And an
Hi,
iPhone.
I have an HTC.
And an iPhone.
Google is rumoured to be working on an Android version of virtual reality.
So like the Microsoft Holo.
Correct.
Continue, I need to blow my nose.
So, an Android version of it. Could be good. Could be interesting.
Yes, and in more VR entertainment news, Project Morpheus VR headset by Sony is coming in 2016.
Oh, there's an actual date for it.
Correctamundo.
I'm looking forward to that. It's going to cost a fortune and probably not be worth it, but I don't care.
We shall see, we shall see. On top of that, there's HTC... Alleged pictures of the HTC One M9 Plus photos.
A bigger version.
Should I be
Not
concerned?
bigger, more powerful.
Ah,
Should I be concerned?
by what?
There was a pair of scissors in the downstairs toilet and definitely hairs in the toilet. Who's been trimming things in the downstairs toilet?
What kind of hairs? Were they curly?
I didn't really put that
I
much.
didn't fucking analyse the DNA then, did it?
He might have.
Anyway, yes, so
They were Ace's bulb hairs.
the HTC One M9 Plus photos make the rounds.
But the M9
The
itself
M9
is
Plus is a
powerful.
5.2 Quad HD display version with fingerprint sensor, 3GB of RAM, and 32GB of expandable memory. So it's basically what the M9 should be.
Yeah.
It's plastic.
Cool.
Does it
These
look-
are really fucking cool. Sony announced these new speakers, which look like little Mickey Mice, and I will put a picture up right now. And they
Mickey
look
Mouse.
really.
Was
cool.
there anything else that needed pictures?
Nah, not worried.
No. And they're going to cost €299. But what they do is, from what I can tell from the picture,
I've
it's
just
just
written
a
Mickey
small
Mouse, I
little
hope
ball.
you know what that means.
You then place your phone on it, and the sides come out. It just opens up, and that's the speakers.
Alright.
And they come in.
So is it like a wireless connection? Then you don't have to plug it in, you just put it on.
Yeah,
Cool.
little Bluetooth speakers. Well, I say little; they're about this big, but they're supposed to be very, very good. More Sony news. Sony to release Android Lollipop for the Xperia Z series only.
I thought they announced a while ago they were going to do it for all of them.
Only.
Why'd they change their mind?
They haven't. They said to the entire Z range,
Alright.
being almost everything. That means the E1, the E2, the C3, the M2, the M2 Aqua, the T3, and the T2 Ultra will not be getting the Lollipop update. Ha! Sorry about that. Cylinder mod. It's the way forward. Yeah, so that's that one. News
And stuff.
and stuff. No, I have actually got a list here. I'm just delaying things. Microsoft releases Office 2016 preview for Mac. I have it on here. It's fucking gorgeous, and I like it very much. Microsoft, as I said the other day...
On Microsoft Office.
It was like an hour ago.
No, I said it at work the other day, sorry. What I said a few hours ago is Microsoft are very much doing their best to regain their reputation, and I think they're doing very fucking well.
Yeah.
Windows 10 is fucking awesome. Windows Phone 10 is fucking awesome. The Xbox One is probably going to be fucking awesome.
But well, they've
And-
got a lot of shit to do to make that happen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They are working so hard to...
Cool, the person who decided for all the stuff they originally announced got fired.
Yes.
Lol.
So, and then what's-his-face came into command and was like, games, 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 games. Fuck TV, games, games, games.
Jack Trent.
Yes. and he's fucking awesome. Basically, Microsoft right now are fucking awesome. If you want to download the Office 2016 preview for Mac, I'll leave a link down in the description. Give it a go. I've been playing with it. It's good fun. Now, this is the really, really good one. Internet Explorer is dead.
Thank Christ!
Because it's what is it? It's a Trojan, Spartan.
Trojan. That would be a terrible thing to name your.
Yeah, Microsoft to include Project Spartan in upcoming Windows 10 preview release, which looks amazing. It's literally just a tiny little bar at the top, and everything's like web page.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way on saying it runs faster than this, that, and the other, but I reckon it will be like 1,000 times faster than Chrome because it uses like no resources at all, and it'll just be like internet.
It's an with browsers. I mean, people have their own opinions on which ones they like, but it's very much when you go with the browser, you stick with that. Like if you go with if you were Firefox, most people stay with Firefox.
People that stay with Firefox use Linux.
Yes, possibly. What I'm saying is bringing out a new browser and getting people to swap over to it isn't going to be easy.
Well, no, because it'll just be included.
Well, yeah, but then you'll use it to download Chrome.
You may do, or you may think, fucking hell, this is really quite quick. And be like, fuck Chrome.
I have to give it a chance. What was it? When you got your MacBook, you used Safari immediately to download Chrome.
Almost.
The only time I ever use Chrome is the
Right
tabs, because Safari shits with tabs, and for using web WhatsApp. Everything else, like YouTube and everything, I just use Safari.
I'm not a fan of Safari, but that's mainly, like as you said, I'm just used to Chrome.
Yeah. I mean, you do get used to Chrome, but I'm really looking forward to seeing Project Spartan, and I will be testing that ever so sideways. Two really good things from Nvidia came out this week as well. Nvidia unveils the Shield Android TV-based gaming console.
Why is everything fucking Android
which
based
is
these days?
No, you need to fucking hear this stuff. It's mental. It's a set-top box and gaming console in one package, thanks to the Tegra X1, which is a 256-bit Maxwell GPU, which was what was in the Titan.
Christ.
With 3 gig of GDDR RAM, so it's more than my old graphics cards. 4K. You can play a lot of titles on it. Doom 3, Portal, The Witcher 3, Crysis 3, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Half-Life 2, The Tale of Prince School, Borderlands, Dead Rising 2, Metal Gear Solid, Batman Arkham Origins, and many more.
How much does this cost?
£200.
Oh! That's not a bad
And you
price
can
tag at
also
all.
use Nvidia Grid, or Shield Grid, to stream any PC game.
To it? Yes. From the PC to it?
But no, like Witcher 3 and all that run on the Tegra.
That's impressive, and it's not
They've
a bad
actually
price
made
at all.
Crysis 3
Playable.
run at 60
Crysis 3
FPS.
isn't that impressive anymore.
Well, no, but for a mobile device, that's pretty fucking impressive.
That is impressive.
It features a micro SD card slot, micro USB, 2 USB Type A's, an Ethernet port, HDMI port, wireless networking, dual band.
Of course.
Well, I'm up on the PS4. 7.1 and 5.1 surround sound. Here is a picture of it. It looks really, really fucking cool. It's about this thin, Jack. And about that big.
That's it?
You can have a look after.
Fair enough.
That's it.
We're about 2 minutes away.
Yeah.
You still look at Amos's.
You need to avert your eyes from the screen because I know you'll want one next. So let me
No, I don't like PC gaming.
No. Nvidia also announced something, the most powerful graphics card on the planet, the Titan X.
Oh, Christ.
It's got a 12 gig onboard video RAM
Whoa.
for 4K gaming. It will be able to deliver 4K content at 90 frames per second.
Fuck me backwards.
Oh.
There's not too much more details on it, but that's what it looks like.
Do they have a price on that yet?
It will be more than this house.
Yeah.
Slight exaggeration, but yeah.
Slight exaggeration. That's what it looks like.
Holy fuck.
Keep those tabs open so I can see those too.
Yeah, they are for those of you who don't know, the Titans, the Nvidia Titans,
They were just the Titans were about $1,000, weren't they?
yeah, the original Titan was about £1,000. They are single-handedly the most powerful graphics cards you can buy.
Yeah.
And Nvidia said you can slap 4 of these together if you really want.
4 of the Titan X's together.
Yes. If you want to.
So you can have 48 gig of RAM.
That's
No, it
just
doesn't
video
work like
RAM.
Just video RAM, but
It
yeah.
doesn't work like that.
Alright.
It gives you. They're trying to work on it so you can actually, but the way SLI and Crossfire work, if you had a 2 gig card and a 2 gig card, you wouldn't have 4 gig of RAM.
You'd
You'd
go
still
two.
have 2 gig of RAM. But they're trying to work around it where you can use all of the RAM. So in theory, you could have 48 gigs of RAM.
Video. What? It being that powerful in its own right, being able to stream 4K and not stream
90,
in
yeah.
90 frames per second, why would you need to strap 4 of them together?
You wouldn't.
Because people like Linus are crazy bastards. And because they can.
Fair enough.
That's just, for me, that is porn. I'll just sit there like, oh my god. You imagine it, you'd have, with SLI, you slap 2 together, you get double the performance. You slap 3 together, you don't change performance. You slap 4 together, you don't change performance. Because it just bottlenecks. Because it's just sitting there going, I've got all this usage, I'm throwing everything out, and the other 2 cards are sitting there like,
Right?
I'll render this frame now.
Yeah, PCs to him will be like us when we first see Spider-Man in the MCU. We'll have to take a moment. Bring tissue.
Yeah, but I was like I said to Jack the other day, I severely miss my gaming PC. I miss just tinkering with it for no apparent reason. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my MacBook. All day long I love this thing, but I miss being able to just take it apart, clean it, put it all
And I miss how funny it was, him getting really angry at it.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get you something you can take apart and put back together? Maybe some connects.
Okay.
Maybe
but
some
yeah,
Guardians of the Galaxy Lego.
the
Some
Titan
mechanic.
X is basically just
Don't bring that
Lego
shit into
bits.
my house.
fucking insane. Yeah, so it's 9K. 90 frames per second at 4K.
Which is ridiculous.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, so realistically, if you're looking at 4K, that's a lot of pixels to be pushing, and at 90 frames per second is just insanity, like madness.
Isn't that faster than the eye can even register?
Yeah.
Because 60 frames per second gives me a bit of a ugh after a while when I'm watching on like a computer or something.
You realise Last of Us we were just playing for 2 hours was running at 60 frames per second.
It's on a computer. And it's like not game footage. It's like, oh, you know the 60 frames per second stuff on YouTube? Trips my eyes out.
Yeah, so you're used to watching it 30 frames per second.
It trips my eyes out. But on a
Yeah,
games
okay.
console, if we're doing 60 frames per second, it's fine.
This is one you mentioned earlier. Epic is making the popular Unreal Engine 4 open source and free for everyone. I'm going to make the 3 gig shooter.
Do we get to
He
shoot...
made a game where you shot me in the face with cum.
I know. Do we get to shoot Acer a lot in it?
You're the laptop, mate. We carry you around and you guide us. You know what you are? You're Dinklebot.
He's the waypoint. He's the waypoint.
I know what we shoot. Melissa McCarthy's.
Melissa McCarthy's, and every time you kill 15 of them, a new nude unlocks.
I miss
Of Acer.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, but we can just get those.
Yeah, you don't need to unlock them. You can just
No, these are
Google them.
specialists. These are rendered in the Unreal 4 engine. So you could have like 50 polygon nipples. Super rounded.
Or you could just get the picture of
And
it.
the last one...
Did you really have to bring those up again?
I didn't bring them
I
up.
know, he did.
The last one is Mortal Kombat 10 for mobile devices is coming in April.
What? Really? Why?
Because Mortal Kombat can run on phones.
Fatality.
What you can do is just tap the screen to make it punch over and over again.
Fuck you!
Was that really worth getting up?
Yes.
Jack wins. Fatality.
That is stupid in so many ways.
That game is meant to be like this epic running, epic looking fighter game, like complex and stuff, that you can't really have from 2 buttons on a phone.
Oh, I don't know how they're going to do it, but people may care about that. I personally don't, because I don't really do mobile gaming.
No, I hate mobile gaming.
I like some of them. Like the Spider-Man
This
game I
prick
really do.
plays Candy Crush.
Yeah, that I don't get. I play Simpsons Tap It and like.
This is why he's the bitch.
And you got the Family Guy one.
Yeah, I do that a little bit, but not as much. And he also plays Clash of Clans.
That's a great game.
Clash of Clans was actually quite good fun.
I got really bored of it really quickly.
I just ended up killing everyone, and that was it. I just
want
couldn't
to
go.
Just never let him touch Plants vs Zombies.
I love Plants vs Zombies.
That was a fun game. That was addictive.
You'll never see him again.
But then I hate Angry Birds. Which
I love Angry Birds.
hate
I
Angry
can't
Birds.
stand Angry Birds.
I love children's games.
Angry Birds.
Let's fucking make it simple. You cannot improve on Jellycar, so stop trying.
Angry Birds is the same game with different skins.
Yeah, but I like Angry Birds. It makes me happy, right? Leave it.
Or Doodle Jump. Doodle Jump is a masterpiece.
That was quite good.
What's wrong with liking Angry Birds? Tell me.
I just don't like it.
You're not 3.
I like Angry Birds.
Cut the Rope was good as well.
Cut the Rope was good fun.
I like
No,
that.
I prefer
the
Angry Birds to
penultimate
Cut the
game, my favourite mobile game ever is Plants vs Zombies. I do not give a single fuck what anyone says. I will
I'm not
play
saying
it.
don't like Plants vs Zombies, I'm saying don't like Angry Birds.
Garden Warfare was the biggest release in my life.
Garden Warfare was fucking incredible.
I was a badass sunflower. How else can you say that, huh? Oh, I was level 50 and I was prestige
Oh my
10.
God.
My name's Kieran.
Can we
I'm
make
a
a superhero film
sunflower.
where they have different flower-related abilities and flower costumes?
Rose Man, I will prick you with my thorns.
I am the sunflower.
Feel my heat. I am the lily, I can swim.
We don't have that anymore, do we?
What? Garden Warfare. Buy it back then. It's been released on PS4 now.
What?
Whoa,
Garden
shit,
Warfare
man.
came
Calm
out
down.
on PS4
When?
months ago.
Jesus Christ! Okay. Amazon.
Is any more news?
That is it for tech news. You may continue. Of course. Mike I. His name is actually Mike I.
I know.
Yeah, this is actually quite sad news. Mike I, for those of you who don't know, was one of the lead. He's one of the designers, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was one of the lead designers for the Microsoft HoloGlass.
HoloGlass.
Which we spoke about a couple of podcasts ago, which is that incredible virtual reality helmet.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in the early hours of Saturday, he died because he was hit by some prick that was going well over the excess of 100 miles an hour, rear-ended him, and killed him. So, not that they would be listening, but friends and family of him, deepest condolences. It is a loss to Microsoft. He did.
Yeah.
It was in Redmond it happened, so he wasn't too far from home, which was always nice. But it's very sad, very, very sad, because he made something
Impressive.
very, very well,
Incredible, yeah.
I have no idea what they're going to do. I mean, obviously the project is still going to go on, but it may affect the general development of it. But yes, many wishes to family and friends of him.
I thought it was with
sad time. Unfortunately, when you drive like an absolute prick, don't say anything. These kind of accidents happen, really. So stay safe on the roads. Please don't kill any more Microsoft people because we need them.
Also, this is 2 podcasts in a row that we've
Talked about death.
Yeah.
Stop dying, people.
World, don't die for 7 days. That is my mission to you.
Yeah, we can't have someone else go again.
Are we going to have a final question?
We've got the final thing. We'll make it a quick one because we're having a long episode again.
Yeah!
The final thing is our general opinion and our game remastering's getting a bit out of hand.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, it's because the ones that...
You've had something hanging out of your nostril for the entire episode. It's been bugging me, but there we go. Carry on.
I think that what we all want to be remastered, they just haven't done yet. So all the ones that they have remastered seem like a weird choice.
No, well,
And some of them are legitimately weird choices. Payday 2 did not need a remastering.
no, that's the one that kind of brought up and inspired this thing. Because Payday 2, the fuck is wrong with you? That didn't need to be remastered.
It was a distinctly average game, to take the words out of Simon's mouth.
What needs to be
Distinctly
remastered is CTL.
Sorry, what game was that? I was bidding on Plants vs Zombies for PS4.
Crash Team Racing.
Oh, yes.
CTL was amazing!
No, that's what you're saying. It needs to be
It's
remastered.
the one game that needs to be
I was
done.
distinct. I was about to come over and punch you in the
Payday
fucking head.
2. Payday 2 is distinctly average.
That was great. I played it a lot with Pete and Charlie. We were fucking bow rapping all day.
I joined you once. I got to...
Mate, we were like the cartels on that shit. We just ran in there, took all the money, gone.
No, but there are games
The
that...
remastering of it is a bit way too soon.
It's not necessarily way too soon. I can understand them. Like Grand Theft Auto, for example, GTA 5, it's because the PS3, Xbox 360 version came out so bloody close to the release of the PS4 and Xbox One that it was just like you may as well move it over. And there are a load of games such as The Last of Us that there was made sense as to why they did it, because PS4 is the fastest selling console in history.
I forgot something.
Did you leave the other?
I forgot to mention something.
What?
PlayStation sold the 40 millionth PS4.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Sorry to interrupt. I distinctly remember I accidentally closed the tab and said, "I will remember that," and I didn't. So I'm so sorry.
But that just goes to prove my point that they are the fastest selling console in human history. It's been out for just over a year and it's sold 40 million.
And it's my favourite.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
still love the Xbox.
but that very much implies that so many people have gone from 360 to PS4 or have started on PS4.
Yeah.
And The Last of Us is one of those you have to play it games.
That was the game of the PS3, I would say.
I mean, if we go for remasters
Still
they've done recently that made no sense. You've got Payday 2, of course. Sleeping Dogs is a good game.
Didn't need to be
Didn't need to
remastered.
be remastered.
I'm still playing it on the PS4 though
I think
because I like that game.
remasterings are starting to become those new like Game of the Year editions, but for the next gen. Like there was near the end of the last generation, there was loads of brilliant AAA titles that a lot of people wanted to see on the now current gen
Yeah.
consoles. Excuse me. And I can understand why they're doing it, but a remaster shouldn't be a re-release.
No.
Like I would put like Sleeping Dogs and whatever as re-releases, not remasters, because they looked good already. You just this is now for the next.
Yeah, but Last of Us looked incredible already, and now it's just what the actual fuck.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, it's also what was the
But I
one
wouldn't say that was remastering the game though. Sorry, mate.
Resident Evil. They remastered that recently and
Twice. That's the second time it's been.
And they got
remade.
rid of the tank controls in the last one, which I'm kind of happy with. But that doesn't feel like a game that needs it.
Basically, the reason they're doing that is because they're starting again, kind of, with Resident Evil. They're not essentially starting again, but they're just bringing out the next sequel. The way things are going, it's just going to be Resident Evil. So it's not like starting the story again or anything. It's just going back to what Resident Evil was. And this is basically, it's been re-released to, or remastered, because this one would actually be a remaster. It's done.
Yeah.
They've done a lot to that game. To see, is what Resident Evil was still wanted?
Yeah, makes sense.
So it makes sense. There's just games like Sleeping Dogs was released. I can guarantee it because the definitive edition of Tomb Raider did well.
Yeah. I mean, again, that was an odd one. I didn't feel the need to be on the
Tomb Raider didn't need
gen.
to be redone, but it was a game that you could. It was a fucking great game.
It was going to continue on the next gen though.
A lot of what remasterings are, and the ones I can understand, are the ones where it makes it so you can buy every one of them in the same place.
on the same
Yeah,
generation.
that's what I was going to say next. I mean, there's lots of games that I know all of us want remastered. I mean, I know you are basically salivating at the opportunity to one day get the Mass Effect trilogy
If they remastered Mass Effect
And
trilogy, that would just
me and
be
you,
perfect.
very much for Uncharted.
Uncharted, definitely.
We would drop trowels for that game remastered. But
I would take it for Uncharted.
yeah, here's the big thing. The one that we all one kind of ones that we all want to play again are things like CCR, Crash Team Racing, and these old games that we used to like Spider-Man 2, and you loved Ultimate Spider-Man. Those kind of games that you want to be able to play again on your current gen console, but to redo them to make them playable again these days is going to take so much. They'd have to redo the entire game because Crash Team Racing is a great game, but if we played it again now, it would
wouldn't
feel
be so
broken.
great.
It would feel like it was
would-
No,
hard.
would like
I
to
played
see
it about a
with
year
that.
ago. It's fine.
Really?
I've played it on my phone.
Yeah, like if I saw CTR, I reckon what Sony should do or whatever, whoever, re-release it with PS4 trophies, leave the fucking graphics alone, leave everything else alone. Just say, look, we didn't do PlayStation emulation. Fuck PlayStation Live crap, whatever it is. Just release it. Yeah, that PlayStation Now. Release the fucking game. Make it work on the PS4. Leave the fucking graphics alone and add trophies.
But how long would you be able to play that? Because I know
I would play it to death.
I love GoldenEye so much. I love that game. I love the multiplayer. I love the story mission. But playing it these days, watching it, it's not the same as it used to be. Because I'm used to playing things like The Last of Us, where it looks like real life at some points, and then you go to these squares basically, and it just doesn't. You can't. Not anymore.
Yeah, but
For the controls and everything, N64 I side with you because the controller and the controls for N64 games were a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
PS1, the only thing you're missing is an analog stick.
Yeah.
Well, not even then. Like,
no, for the
some of them
PS1
came
you
out
had
with the analog stick.
Yeah, but a lot of the early,
lot
all
of
the
them
early
just
games,
directional,
you just
yeah.
directional.
However, Crash Team Racing
Crash
on
Team
the
Racing
PS2,
is
if you hit analog,
You could use the
You can
analog
use them.
sticks. It's just they
That
don't.
was a brilliant idea, that was.
That was they just. I don't know. They just don't feel the old games. That they you play them these days for nostalgia value, but they don't. Because you're so used to these great games now. These epic. Well, I mean, a lot of games that can be broken as well, but these perfect. Well, not perfect, but great controls. These amazing graphics, and you go back to this stuff, and you can do like an hour, and for like an hour of this, you're like, this is amazing. This is my entire youth right here.
Yeah.
And then after that, you're just like, oh.
yeah, but that's what that game would be bought for. It would be bought for the odd hour or two with your mates to piss around and think this is fucking awesome. You would never sit there and play it in like pure intensity because that's never how it was played.
When I installed when we did CTR on your old S3, the first thing me and Jackson, because I think I had the Note 2 at that point, I can't remember. We were like, 10 years later, we're sitting here playing it on fucking phones. You thought that back then, that's madness. And I enjoyed it for that reason, but even more so, I genuinely get off at, like, reliving my...
Oh no. Oh no.
You didn't put it on charge.
I put it on charge for a bit.
Is it alive? The green light's on.
Oh, back on.
Is there
How much
recording
batteries has it
still?
got?
Practically none, I imagine.
She's got a slash through it.
It's got a slash through it.
Is
The
it
battery
still
died.
recording?
No, battery's died.
So that little bleep was when it just
Yeah.
stopped. We just need to finish it with the black screen going, the camera
The
died.
camera. Well, yeah. Okay.
We
right.
love you all, blah, blah,
Hang
blah.
on, the
blah.
camera died, but what? Essentially, there are the remasterings are the way they're going. They are starting to take the piss.
Yeah.
Essentially, but because they're taking the piss, the ones that are truly needed and not needed, but they're the ones that are truly great ideas
And wanted.
and wanted, are kind of being lost in the balance. Like they started on PS3.
Yeah.
They started on last generation with things like the Ratchet and Clank trilogy, the Sly Cooper and the Jack and Daxter trilogies. Those were fucking great ideas.
And the Tomb Raiders.
And the Tomb Raiders, God of Wars, because again, they were the sort of games that you could then get all in one place. So you can now get every single Ratchet and Clank on PS3. I mean, they're making one for PS4, which is a case of please stop. Okay, what's really annoying, and then I'll end on this note, is they're not remastering the first one for PS4. They're remaking it.
If you're going to remake a game, make it exactly the same as you originally made it, just with better graphics and better controls.
In which case, remaster it.
Yeah.
Because you'll never get it.
But then
If you're going to remake it, you will never get it
But
right.
then games like that, I mean, if you're going to remaster something that outdated, surely it would be just as quick to remake the game entirely.
No, because remastering is significantly quicker, and you outsource it
Ah,
to
yeah.
remake it. There are companies specifically designated to remasterings,
Yeah, true.
amping up the graphics, maybe fiddling with a few of the controls to, like for the PS4 ones, for example, to incorporate the new buttons on the controller type thing. But other than that, it's getting out of hand. I want Uncharted. Mass Effect, I would get behind. I'd replay Mass Effect.
I'd get Mass Effect.
It's not one I would cry if they didn't exist, but I would definitely play it.
I would cry.
But Uncharted seems logical at the moment. Naughty Dog have done
Last
Last of Us, and they've done the Jack and Daxter trilogy for PS3. Uncharted seems logical, especially considering Uncharted 4 is coming out on PS4 at the end of the year.
Yay.
It just seems like a logical idea, and that's the one I would really want.
So even though we know you're not listening, Naughty Dog.
Also, sorry, before you send an indirect message to Naughty Dog.
No, it's directed straight to them.
I know, but they'll never get it.
Straight to their liver.
I would actually really like a trilogy, a PS4 trilogy of Bioshock.
Yeah.
Or at least Infinite,
That's
because
what-
could you imagine how
yeah.
fucking good Infinite would look?
There we
That's
go.
what I
And
was
also,
about to
if
say.
Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 before the third one comes out.
They won't do that,
No, they won't, but I want that.
because it's a reboot, it's not a
Yeah, no,
sequel.
I still want that. But yeah, Naughty Dog, I know you're not listening. Do it.
Uncharted.
Now.
Hey, BioWare.
I'll blow you.
Pull your fucking finger out, stop making gay fucking dragon crap. And
You realise they
remaster-
sell better than Mass Effect.
Don't care. Remaster my fucking Mass Effect, you bunch of apes. That's all I have to say.
Surely you should be down on your knees for lating them, not
Goodbye.
insulting them. Anyway, thank you for watching
Most of it.
most of 3 Geeks and a Laptop, listening to the rest. Or thank you to our SoundCloud people
Hi.
for listening to the entire thing. Where
Me
nothing has
gusto
changed.
love us.
Nothing has changed for you. Our episodes have been getting longer. We're kind of apologetic for that, are we?
Not really.
Not really? Oh, okay. Apparently we don't give a fuck.
We'll try and go shorter, but you know.
There's too much shit to talk about, and people keep dying, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Which
and
is bad.
If everyone could just take a week and not do anything, we might be able to keep it to an hour.
Or maybe 10
So
minutes.
literally the world comes to a standstill and we'll have nothing to talk
Look at
about.
that blows stuff.
We could talk about our lives, which wouldn't have been much because
I don't think people really give a
the
shit.
apocalypse has been cancelled. Continue.
Bye.
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 Bye.